This is Dolynny TV. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from to this Edmonton Oilers game review here on today's Blues Oilers game. A 2-0 final for the Blues as they take home a 1-0 win with an empty netter and shut out the Edmonton Oilers, who both teams, you look at the shots here, 22 shots apiece. Neither team could get shots through the lane, shots on net, and it was just a sleepy matinee game at Rogers Place again. I've seen so many of these over the past several years. This is kind of the memo for the Oilers on Saturday midday, is just sleepwalk through a game. If you win, great. If you don't, whatever. And that's kind of the effort we saw again out of the Oilers tonight. Folks, if you're new to the channel, what I want you to do over the next 5-10 minutes is consider hitting that subscribe button here on Dolynny TV and staying tuned for the rest of the season. Hey, we've had a lot to talk about this year so far, so why not continue to do it the rest of the way home? For the Oilers, right? Sleepwalking effort. And that's really all you can say. It's a tight checking game. Like, it was a great kind of like low scoring game. You love to see the Oilers kept it to only 2-0, realistically 1-0 with an empty netter. So a great effort from the Oilers in terms of defense and not allowing the Blues to really score a bunch of goals. Goaltending was great from the Oilers tonight, right? 1 goal on 21 shots for Jack Campbell, but ultimately you still lose, and that's kind of always the story of the Oilers, is one thing corrects itself and the other thing goes flat, and that's exactly what was the story with the Oilers and their offense tonight. Was they had two really good looks. Nugent Hopkins with both of them. First one, he fired wide of the net. Nobody's going to talk about that one, but that could have changed the game on a dime had he scored early on. And of course, the one off the helmet of Binnington when he was sprawled out in the crease in the second. But realistically, when those are your two best chances all night, you're not going to have much of a game to write home about, and that is exactly what happened here on this one. The Oilers falling 2-0. Torrey Krug on the power play and Justin Falk on the empty netter for the St. Louis Blues. The only scoring we saw in this one, and a tough game. Just because I think, obviously, if you follow Twitter at all, everybody on Twitter was pumping up, this is going to be a sleepwalker for the Oilers. The Oilers are going to come in and do nothing. It's going to be low event and nothing's going to happen. And that's pretty much nailed it. Exactly what happened tonight is the Oilers just really went out there and walked themselves nowhere, losing 2-0 to the St. Louis Blues, who are the lone undefeated team in the NHL now. Tough. Yeah, I really don't know what there is more to talk about. Jack Campbell, great bounce back game. 1 goal against on 21 shots. That's going to lower the goals against average. That's going to lower up the save percentage. And I would really be interested, and what I want to see before this game review is over. The live stream is still going. What I want to see before this video is over is more or less the 5-on-5 metrics for the Oilers, as it was just a very sleepy, tired game out of both teams. It's not like the Blues beat the wheels off the Oilers in any event in this game. It was just a very big time overall waste of a game from both teams. Yes, the Blues win and they take home a very good road game, but for the Oilers, it's just one of those, you think there would have been something on the line tonight, and there really wasn't. And that's always the case. That's my frustration, is that it's not even the fact that the Oilers lost this one today. It's just always on a 2 o'clock game on a Saturday. Is this the case? The Oilers end up losing a sleepy one, and there's nothing really to talk about out of this hockey game other than the fact that there was a loss and Jack Campbell looked good and the Oilers didn't give up a ton of shots. Hip hip hooray, right? Folks, obviously you will add your own thoughts to this game and you can talk about what you want, but end of the day it changes nothing other than the Oilers just have to learn how to not play these games. I will add this thought though, and anyone that's going to ream the Oilers out for this loss on a Saturday in October, I would much rather this kind of loss come on a Saturday in October rather than a Saturday in the NHL playoffs in an elimination game. This is a much better time for this loss than then. So folks, that's really all I've got for you. There is not much to talk about, right? No scoring for the Oilers. They're 0 for 1 on the special teams. Talk about hitting and stuff, but it all at the end of the day really does not matter as the Oilers fall 2-0 to the St. Louis Blues this afternoon. I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. Have yourself a great rest of the afternoon. I am up on out of here.